What's going on, guys, and welcome to the live stream. July JDM cars at auctions. I was going to say JDM cars at the Japanese auction, but they're all Japanese and JDM at the auctions, at least mostly. So welcome. Today we've got a very special guest. We've got Zarko from LowChance. We'll dive into that in a minute. But the agenda for tonight is really just looking at cool Japanese cars. We're going to try to look at some obscure ones, some mainstream ones. So obviously the mainstream ones are going to be your R34s, like the one on the screen that's a little bit bust, Sylvias and all of that. So that being said, I'm going to be adding Zarko from LowChance to the chat, and we're going to take a deep dive into some JDM cars that are selling right now at the auctions. Zarko, are you here?
How's it, Nasser?
Hey, what's happening?
Good, thanks to you.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for joining.
No stress.
So, guys, I've got Zarko on the line. He's from LowChance. I was going to say a company, but you guys are more influencers than anything else. They've just started selling merch, right?
Yeah, I guess so. LowChance started with me and a friend Stu and just being into JDM cars and stuff. And when he got his first S13, we named the car LowChance, and I guess that just turned into what we're doing today. We just like the name a lot, and people seem to dig it as well. Everyone wants to know what it means and stuff. So yeah, we're just trying to fill a gap in the market in South Africa where we, trying to create what we love and what inspires us to work on cars and just have that aesthetic in South Africa.
Yeah, I got you. So what is the meaning of LowChance? I mean, I don't even know myself.
We've kind of always just told people, kind of whatever you want it to mean. If it's low car culture that you're into, or there's a low chance of doing something, not exactly a meaning. There's no actual meaning behind it. It's just more of a phrase than anything else.
Got you. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
catchy and it works. And I mean, your logos, everything. I mean, it's all top-notch stuff. You do all the design yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, so I do all the design and I set up the website and I do the filming and so on. So we launched some new teas last week. So yeah, that's what you see there on the screen, and just trying to do something different in SA, and bring some 90s Japanese car culture to the youth here as well, and to the older guys. We just want to bring everyone together. And
that's it. So what I dig about, I mean, your latest merch drop, the vibe, you got this very much Wangan Midnight / Initial D vibe that's going on there with the merch. I think what you've done here is amazing. Stuff looks great. The cars are cool. So you guys have got a few cars. I know Strawn's just gotten rid of his S14 recently.
Yeah, that's unfortunate though.
You're in the JDM space yourself.
Yeah. So yeah.
No, okay. So what are you riding?
So I've got a 91 S13 200 SX.
Okay.
Still CA powered, small turbo. Just trying to be a daily driver, but you know how it is with 30-year-old cars.
Yeah, got you.
It's a tough one. And then Calvin, our other business partner, he's got that red S13 you just see in the corner there.
We're just having a little bit of a technical issue. Your sound is very loud and mine's very soft, so I'm just trying to fix that. Give me a quick sec. Chat, let me know if this is any better.
Cool. I'm not sure.
Yeah, my chat will tell me.
Okay, cool.
My mic audio is pushed all the way though, which is testing. Chat, let me know if this is better. It should be better. Cool, I've turned your one down a little bit as well. So I've got my infamous green screen set up behind me, but I haven't done my lighting. This was all big rush. So yeah, cool. Well, dude, we dig your stuff. I know the community appreciates you guys, and especially the South African JDM community. I appreciate it. It's just like I said during a little chat earlier, I'm not getting out the house much right now, and when I do, and when COVID subsides, then I'll be heading out, and then we
Yeah, for sure.
should meet up or
It's
something.
been super tough for us as well, you know, trying to start something and
Yeah,
not being really able to do much. So most of it's happening in the evenings after work and just a
yeah,
small
I hear
group
you.
of friends.
Yeah. Anyway, we do what we can, and as long as everyone's passionate about what we're doing, it's going to work for us, one way or another.
Yeah, yeah.
So, tonight we are going to be looking, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, at some mainstream JDMs. We're also going to try find some obscure stuff, like AutoZum, AZ1s, anything obscure, but we're going to start off with the mainstream stuff. So I'm going to pop open a couple of vehicles. Zarko, can you see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is the first time that you're doing this. So I'm going to be looking at cars that sold this month in Japan. Specifically, I'm going to be looking at GTR models, the BNR 32, BCNR 33, and BNR 34. And then just picking up ones that were sold with a sale price, particularly with a sale price. The pictures take a little while to load. This is the company that I bought my cars from. So if anybody's wondering in the chat, I bought my vehicles from Japan Partner in Japan, and they arrived safely and not a lot of issues. And at least the issues that were there, they were all disclosed. So we're going to run through them and hopefully find something. I'm just going to pick up like 3 or 4 cars, and then we can just dive into it and dissect and see what's what. Tell me when to stop if you want to look at anything in particular. And also, Sokka, if you want to look at any particular cars.
Yeah, sure.
And then just looking at the chat quick. Everyone says that the sound is much better. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it was my issue. I had my audio input too low. I was switching. I don't actually live stream off these headphones. Yeah, that's my bad. Damien, what's happening, my bro? Zocco, any particular vehicles you want to look at? I'm just opening up some Skylines in the interim.
You're a big Skyline fan.
So,
not sure. I haven't looked at the.
Oh, tell me what do you want to see? If you want to look at Sylvia's, give me anything that you want to look at. I'll start opening up some cars.
Yeah, no, K cars are pretty popular at the moment. I don't know if any of your audience is into.
Yeah, we full JDM here. So
yeah.
Chat, let us know what cars to look at as well. Gareth just joined on in the chat. He says that fame at last for you.
Gareth.
Damien, are these cars in South Africa or is the cars we could import? Damien, these are cars that are sitting in Japan right now at the Japanese auctions, and they are somewhat legal to bring in. So the R32, 3, 4 GTR only are SA legal, so you can bring them as a collector's items. The RX-7 FD3S. There's a whole list of cars. Go check out a video on my YouTube channel called What Cars Can You Legally Import into South Africa? The video is titled something along those lines. Go take a look. That'll give you some guidelines. And there's another video on my channel called How to Import Cars into South Africa, where I dissect the entire process, work on the costings, and then show how to bring them into the country. So here's the first one, R32 GTR. This is a V-spec, sold for $37,000. This is your first time. Is this the first time you're looking at auctions, by the way?
Oh, no. We've obviously browsed the auctions and seen prices and stuff.
So do you know how the gradings and stuff work?
Not entirely sure. I know there are gradings.
Okay. So just so that we can actually have some banter going on, they're all the same here. So you'll see this box in the top right here with all of them. Yeah. So the R is a rebuild. RA has been rebuilt well. R is like all the panels are there, but there's possibly some underlying issues, or not put together very well. The first block here is exterior. The second block is interior. Gradings go from A to F. A being brand new, which you don't see on these cars, unless it's like that R34 GTR that's selling now with 10 kilometers on it. That one will be an A. And then F just means it's completely and utterly wanked. So that's the story here. And then you know about the dents and all the little etchings in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's obviously I can't read Japanese. I used to get these translated when I needed them, but we're just going to look through pictures and see what's there. What do you think?
Looks pretty rough in my opinion.
the perfect car to bring in then.
Yeah.
No. That's a lot of money, to be
The
honest.
starting price. Yeah, sold for 37. That's a bit steep.
So if you had to take a look at this car, and I've just got calculator open up my other screen, so I'm going to do a rough calculation of 38,000 US dollars plus $1,200 for shipping plus their fees on their side. Let's call it another $1,000. That's $40,000 plus times 1.15 for VAT times 1.25 for your SARS, and then the rands at like 14 something, 1450, I'll say. This car landed as 837,000 rand. That's a lot of money for something like this.
Yeah, for R30, 32 it is. I think you can pick up cleaner ones locally for around about the same.
Yeah, they're cheaper, but this is a V-spec,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's been pulled through someone's ass, to be honest. Got the whole track vibes going on. I mean, the R32s in the country right now, they're market related. They're selling for about 600k to about 750k.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch this for that amount of money.
But you can see here, like E for exterior, you can see there's issues. They don't look bad. Could be structural though.
Yeah, the hood latches and the
You can see here. So XX is an issue. So there was either accident damage, or panel has been replaced and not replaced nicely. Yeah, I would. I mean, it's sold already. Somebody bought it. It's probably going to the States.
And is the mileage in kilometers? It should be.
Yeah, 86,000 Ks. I bought mine in 2013 with 79,000 Ks for like a fifth of the price.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Even less, actually. So this is purely hunk of junk, but it's a V-spec. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's.
At the end of the day, people are like, they want to buy. I mean, if it's got a name brand, people are going to want it. They can still restore this car.
Yeah, you can. It's got the infamous dash bubble as well.
Yeah, shot. It's actually fairly easy to sort out that bubble. I've got one in my car. Oh, mine's minimal, a tiny little one, like up to about there. It's piss easy. You just take a pin, you prick it, you inject a little bit of glue where you pin pricked it, or use a needle, and then flatten it, and it's done.
All right.
Yeah, but anyway, this car looks like it's been pulled through someone's ass. Let's move on. This one's got a super low res picture. I was hoping I could see that, but no. 33 here, it's an R grading DC. It hasn't had a full check, which is crazy. If you look at the spec sheet here, check that.
You got a whole front end. Oh, that's the rear end. Oh, my bad.
Fenders, yeah, everything messed up. Yeah, 30.
What's the right from these low res photos?
That's the problem with this. Like, I was chatting to some guys in Japan. There's I don't know if you follow Team Free Spirit on Instagram.
No.
So they're very much into helping people, and they do a lot of work where they do auction history reports, translations, and all that. So these oaks are finding cars with a lot of issues on, like, people selling these Skylines. So this is a complaint. Someone bought this car for whatever, and it's got random issues. And they'll show a car, like they do it mostly here. 2018, there's the one car, and then they'll show it again a little bit later. There it's for sale again right now. They've been showing cars priced like 5 years ago.
Exposing these guys.
Yeah, and they've exposed. I don't know if you follow Calvin Marley on YouTube.
No.
So he's got a 32 that he brought in, which is a complete rust bucket, and it's sad for him because he bought this car with the intention of like going big single, redoing the engine, all that stuff, and then he found this, and yeah, the car is like
just one day.
Yeah, it's bad, dude, like really, really bad. Um, I mean, he's a pretty big YouTuber, but the amount of stuff that went wrong, and he found that was wrong with this car, and it wasn't picked up in the auction sheet. Team Free Spirit came on, and they basically said, okay, the exporter, I'm not going to mention any names, I don't want to be sued again, but the exporter basically said, here's your car, it's a 32 GTR, it's for sale, there's no issues, or there might be minor ones, they didn't disclose all the stuff. And then it turns out that the car was actually on the auctions like a month or two prior at a different auction house who gave it bad ratings and said Bondo, XYZ, Rust, and like they sold it a month later with the premise that the car's perfect. And he bought the car, I don't know how much he paid for it, probably like in America $40,000 maybe, and it was a shitbox.
I've heard of some very suspicious importers in America as well, where other YouTubers were exposing them and so on. And I mean, if you go on their Instagram page, it's the cleanest cars you can imagine. They look super clean, but when they arrive, that's
the thing.
Different story. So
And
they'll go through resprays and
that's
do some interior work.
And you take that chance because unless you're dealing with someone in Japan that you know, or if you're living in Japan, or have the funds to actually get out there to Japan and go buy a car, you're in for, a whirlwind of shit if you come around the wrong crowd.
Yeah, it's good to find reputable guys that can actually go to the auction house for you.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, like I bought from Japan Partner, and I had no issues. I had one issue with the guy where his English was terrible, and then they just swapped the guy. And other than that, I had no issues with the guys at all. The cars, the dates they told me that the cars would be leaving, all of that sort of stuff, everything was to the T. But this was also before the massive hype. I bought the cars slightly before the big hype. And yeah, now I think people are getting greedy because the prices, look at GTR prices, they've gone up so much.
Yeah, ever since the States opened up, been pretty crazy. It's out of the question for someone like me. I'm not like a super big GTR guy, but I mean, it's become something that's insane.
And it's mainly mainstream, and you'll see it like as a joke. Like there's a lot of people that have got like these like Suzukis at the moment, and then they started modifying these little Suzukis. I forgot the names of them, and
carries. Yeah.
Oh no, there was like Igneous or something. Suzuki Igneous.
Oh, okay.
It's like a little sporty Kai car almost, and people are complaining on the comment section like, hey, don't make this car famous because we don't want the prices to go up.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing right now, man. I mean, look at the price of this R34 that sold. $100,000. That landed in South Africa is going to set you back $2.5 million if you had to buy this car.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I saw someone asking about the cars earlier, but those have always been crazy. I've actually had the opportunity to see two of them in the Free State.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about that. That's in Heritage Museum.
Yeah. Freak the cock.
Yeah, he's got two standing there.
Oh, that acre is mad.
Yeah.
Did you actually go out there?
Yeah, so my parents are from the Free State, and we went there during December. Just had a browse.
Oh, he's got some mad stuff, dude. Funny enough, I don't know if you heard, people were stealing photos from his place and putting the cars up for sale on OLX and stuff like that, but it was all fake.
Oh, nice. They probably stole those photos of speed hunters.
Probably. Actually, no, it looked like someone legitimately went there and took photos. It wasn't the speed hunter, it was like cell phone pics. Like someone selling a 300ZX but funny enough, none of the ads were on Gumtree, OLX, or Facebook Marketplace. They were all in junk mail. So dodgy. Okay. How's this thing? So this is RB25 DET. It got a 0 rating because of the crash damage. 146,000 kilometers, but the interior looked pretty okay. Except for... Oh, that's an umbrella. I was going to say there's some damage there. That's...
If you're willing to chop off the front end, I don't know.
It's actually... I mean, is it really that bad? To be honest, my 33 is probably worse than this, and it's mostly
I
straight
don't
now.
think so. That
Dude,
frame
I'm
looks
missing that
pretty gnarly.
this whole headlight section. I'm missing this whole section here on the one side.
I mean, you'll probably get a crazy person that'll tube front end that. I know I've got a friend in the comment section who's like willing to chop up a perfectly fine S13 and tube it. Please don't do it, man.
Yeah, don't do that to the normal one.
Dylan.
I'm just, yeah, actually, you just reminded me to look at the chat. I keep forgetting. What do we got here? Gareth says, find a 200 SX that's off jack stands. That's true, I guess.
Oh, you won't, because there's only 180s there, Gareth. Trying to be smart.
Damon says he's going to watch my old video. Sean says maybe look at some Hakuskas. That's actually a good one. I don't know if you'll find any though. And then Calvin says maybe sort price low to high, see the cheapest running GTR. That's a good one. Let's take a look now while we've got it going.
Good idea, yeah.
So sort. How the hell do I sort?
That crashed yellow one sell for?
I didn't. No one bought it. Pending.
No one bought it. Starting at $6,000.
Yeah. No one bought it. I'll actually keep an eye on that. Let's see. Just clicked on the wrong one. I need price. Looking at the chat quick. Rip to those. I really want to own one. Yeah, that's why I bought early. And then any coupes for sale. At this point, only millionaires will be able to afford R34s. That's so true. We're at that point now that we're normal people just can't afford them anymore.
Yeah. I'm actually a fan of the GTSTs. 4 doors. I mean, 4 doors are really cool, in my opinion.
There's a 4-door yellow one for sale. Not that. It's in Joburg, I think. But the dude wants stupid money for it. We're going from JDM auctions now to Facebook Marketplace.
There's an RX-7.
Skyline. I wonder if the ad's still up. I saw it like a week ago. It was in Cape Town.
That's
Different. What, the silver one? Oh, that one there. Yeah, the white one.
Yeah. You guys were talking about a yellow Evo in Durban the other day.
Yes.
Looks like a clean car.
It is clean. I can't talk about that yet.
Okay, my bad. Spoilers.
Yellow Evo 7, very clean. Looks like it's gone. It was a dude was selling. He had 2 Skylines, but they weren't GTRs. I think it might have been listed. I think he just used the tag as GTR. I don't know. Anyway, he had 2 Skylines. One was a 4-door, and it was a GTST, and it actually looked pretty clean. But
that's 32.
Both of them 32s. He had 2 32s for sale. Yeah, the ad's been taken down. It's not on here anymore. It's actually in one of my videos that I did a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, he wanted stupid money for it. He wanted like 400k for it.
Is that a lot though? I don't know. Like nowadays with
for a 4-door, yeah, no, it is. Because for one, it was a Lesotho registered car. No, it wasn't SA Reg, which was the problem, and he wanted like 400k for the thing.
Okay, no, yeah.
It was stupid. Looking at the chat before we look at the GTRs again. Sure, got a lot to catch up on here. So, we all know the real photographers only go cell phone pics. Yeah, dude. Car Spotter's not happy with this comment. Chop that shit. Is Dylan Tugecraft? Tugecraft?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, I figured when he said chop that shit. Check for roadsters. Hey, Gary's on. What's happening, dude? Nelson, you know my favorite car, Mitsuoka. Yeah. Have you heard of the Mitsuoka Les Sayed?
No. I don't know what that is.
Okay, let's look at the pricing. It's so hard to pick up the pricing because it's picking up all the cars that didn't sell first and then pending. Just try this again. Look at this quick. Okay, so these are the most expensive. So this one started at 110,000 US dollars, at 34, and the bidding got up to 126,000, but it didn't sell. Didn't hit the reserve, which was probably 130-ish. It then went on auction again a week later, slightly higher, but didn't sell. And then that's a different car.
I think guys are trying to drive the prices down.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. So the cheapest, well, here's another 32 that sold for 35,000 US dollars. So that's about 750,000 rand. Here's a 33 V-Spec. It's going to be a little bit of a mission for me to find the cheapest that actually sold. Average, not sold, not sold, sold.
Yeah, I guess none of these are hitting reserve.
Yeah,
There's one.
yeah, I think this. It's going to be all mixed up. Yeah, this is 33 GTR. I'm going to have to just go through all the pages and then look through, like try to find them with sold prices in here. It's a bit of a mission. We're heading into a big rabbit hole now, but let's take a look at this one. $23,000 for something with a mismatched bumper.
That RB26.
It's got stock wheels, stock, the whole interior stock except for the gear knob. That is a Blitz turbo timer, that I can't tell. And then it's missing some trim there on the side.
Eagle eyes with a turbo timer there.
Oh dude, that's another thing. I collect JDM parts. Lots of them. Check here. The car apparently drives okay, but this means no inspection on the car at all. So you buy this car with knowing that there is an engine and that it drives okay, but you don't know if there's rust, you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, that's
scary.
That's messed up, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to kill these and then let's go look at... let me show you this Mitsuoka quick. And then we find something else. So Mitsuoka Lesayed, I'm sure you must have seen it. This is actually an S13. Have you seen this thing?
Oh, yes.
So now they're pretty cheap. I would love to approach ITAC and just say, hey, can you allow us to import this car? It's possibly a collectible.
Oh, no ways.
Yeah, so this, you'll recognize that.
I don't understand what went through these guys' head.
That's crazy. This is Gareth's favorite car.
I don't know, the old multiplier.
How's that though? It doesn't really suit, does it?
No.
Neither do the wheels. Check the interior.
And then it's the brown interior as well.
Yeah.
Super rare.
Oh,
it's auto as well.
Yeah, they were all autos. Every single one they made was auto. How's that overdrive thing?
Very luxurious.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna.
I'd go for a drive with Gareth maybe, like once off, after COVID. But yeah.
It's got an SR in it. I mean.
Yeah, it'll be the DE as well.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Let's look for Hakutska. I doubt there'll be any for sale or any sold in the last month. Chat, let me know what cars you guys want to see. Drop me a message in the comments. I will find a car for you guys. And then Zarko, what do you want to see after this?
Maybe some FDs. Been hearing that there.
Yeah, cool. Also,
probably bored of the FDs, but
you know,
I don't know the chassis code actually for them.
What, for the FD?
No, for the Hako.
Yeah, it'll be KPGC10 and KGC10. And there's no KPGC10.
Ken Mary's. Oh,
yeah.
There's one at the bottom.
None of them sold, huh? So, pending. And then again, shitty auction pictures.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a fail. What we can do though is we can go back 3 months, see where that finds us. Looking at the chat quickly, Anthony says, so basically nothing for sale, same like Gumtree. Ask Zaka about his Coupe S13. Is that, are we allowed talking about that?
He's just baiting us here because it belongs to the both of us, I guess.
I'll need to see it after the pandemic.
Yeah, for sure. It's in a million pieces now.
That's fine.
And getting wet sanded, so it's good times.
Yeah, there's no Cuscas here, so let's just jump into FDs. Looking at the chat. Why the fuck would they do that to an S13? I don't know. Ask Gareth. That's Gareth's favorite car, the Mitsubishi Leslie. Did you search FD? No, we haven't. Still on the Sevens Day vibes. That's from Julian Reese. Yeah, you know, I've got a video coming out in the probably tomorrow night. So I spent Sevens Day working on my R33.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, your FD runs, so.
That's true.
That's good.
Well, one does. The other one's not so lekker. Yeah,
Cases. We should look at that next.
Yeah, that's actually a good one. Let's just go back to 1 month.
Big Chaser fan.
And then I'm going to look for, it's going to be EFD3S, if and E. And then there's going to be another code here. So,
Gary, if you want to buy a shared drift car in Japan one day, hit me up. We can go halfies on a Chaser. Definitely goals.
Leave it at Ebisu.
Yeah. Sounds like a good plan.
Leave it there to rust. Oh, look at this. Didn't sell though, but a Veilside. Did you know that there was one in Umhlanga?
I've heard of stories of Veilside RX-7 locally, but
it never. Oh no, I'm lying when I say it never. It didn't sell for like 8-9 months. The guy started off at 750k. We actually just watched the price go down to, I think it sold for about 400 afterwards.
Yeah.
But the kits alone. Sorry, Karen.
Yeah, I've seen some videos of people like actually installing these Veilside kits, and they fit horrendously if you don't do significant work on them.
Cut and lots of cutting.
Very early 2000s interior.
I dig that.
Nice.
I mean, I wouldn't go for the seat color. I wouldn't go for the dash color either. But this is what I dig: Apex Power FC hand controller.
Yeah.
80mm gauges. They don't look like any name brands though. I think these are Ultra.
Doesn't look familiar to me.
That is a Lamco for sure. It's an original Momo wheel, but this is took too much, eh?
I doubt you're getting rep wheels in Japan.
There's a dude in Joburg, I think he's selling a Harlequin Momo wheel. I don't know if you checked that.
No.
It's $2,500 for it. It's Harlequin, it's red, yellow, green, blue.
Oh yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Bugly. Let's look at cars that have prices only.
Nothing sold.
No, I didn't click with prices by mistake. So this is what's sold. $26,000 for this Type R. Mine's a Type R. Mine's actually an only 7 Type R. This one's got a significant work on it. I'm just going to look at what's sold though. So it actually looks like the prices are coming down. $24,000 for this Type R. 47 for a Type. Sorry, mine's a Type RS, not an R.
Blue one looks pretty cool.
This one.
Yeah, the clear tails are.
I've opened up quite a few. Dude, this is scary. This is the cheapest RX-7 that sold in a month. Let's start with the cheapest one. Sold for $12,500 US.
Quickly check the conversion there.
Oh my god. Okay. let me put you guys into perspective, Chat and Zarko. Zarko, do you have any idea how much I paid for my black RX-7? Not the silver.
I think I remember. I don't know if you've mentioned it in a video
I have.
previously.
I have a video
Yeah,
called How Much Did I
I
Pay
think I've
For?
watched it like maybe 2 years ago, something, when I first found your channel.
Okay, so my grading, funny enough, is actually almost identical to this car. My black RX-7 was an R DE, so D exterior, and this one's got a worse exterior than my black one. My black one had significant panel damage, the one door was mismatched, and a couple other issues which I've rectified almost all of it. Does still need a respray though. But just to put you guys' chat in perspective, this car is selling right now, this sold on the 10th of June last month for $12,500 US. I'm going to tell you quickly how much this car would land for. So $12,500 US, let's say $500 of their fees plus $1,200 for shipping. This is very rough, by the way. It excludes data, reg, weighbridge, CR, all that shit. Add VAT, add SARS payment, and then the rand is like 14.5. This car landed for 293,000 rand right now. Mine at the auctions in 2016 October. No, it was October. $1,995 US. The car landed in South Africa for 90,000 rand.
No ways.
Yeah. The silver
Yeah,
one
that's
was the more.
S13 price now.
I know.
This is I mean straight converted 178,000.
Mad, eh? So this
I
is
mean it's not crazy. Like Skyline prices, I'm actually surprised that they haven't gone up.
No, but I mean that's crazy if you look at it for what you're getting though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's a 20-something-year-old car.
150,000 Ks.
It is twin turbo, but if you look at the performance, I don't know if you saw that recent car throttle video where the guys took a Supra and was it a Supra? Yeah, it was a Supra and a Celica GT4 versus the new Hyundai some shit hatchback with 3 cylinders and a turbo. Nothing wrecked them in a quarter mile. Stock.
I can imagine.
They were both stock. But obviously, it's very hard to find stock JDM these days.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have the perception that these are really quick from factory, and the same goes for R32s and R34s.
Yeah, that's true. Someone asked me on Instagram like 2 days ago or so, they said, how do you find the R32 GTR? Would you recommend buying one? One of the things, yes, but it's an old car and don't expect it to be fast straight out the box.
No.
Mine, I mean, on paper it's 206 kilowatts. You pull the restrictor pull out and you're supposed to get like 225-ish. And like 225 kilowatts, look, plus it's a 30-year-old car. You're going to be it's not going to get all the horsepower. Like these days, that's what like a Polo, slightly tuned Polo is doing.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I'd rather build this RX-7 than buy a Polo off the showroom floor.
Oh yeah, for sure. I had some kid flaming me the other day. I think I banned him my Instagram. But some latte was attacking me. Like someone asked me in one of my, I put one of those things on my Instagram, like ask me anything. And someone asked me, not someone, like 8, 9, 10 people kept asking me, what do you think of a BMW, whatever? What do you think of a Polo, something? And then I got so fed up, so I put puking faces for every time someone asked me about non-JDM. Because I'm a fucking JDM channel here. Don't ask me shit about BMWs.
It's your Instagram name.
Exactly. That's all I do. I can't even tell you like what the new M4 looks like. So anyway, I put a puking face. This kid went off at me. I'm assuming he's a kid. Telling me that, oh great, what are their names? Collab Tuning. That their Polo something is going to come after me. I need to watch out. I need to be careful when I'm on the street because they're going to find me. They're going to come after me. I'm like, dude. He says, and they will come to your house. I'm like, they come here. The police will be after them. You know.
Lost you there for a second.
Can you hear me now? Saka?
Yeah, it's good. I think we just
You can hear me.
dropped there for a
There
second.
was just Discord. My chat's still going. Just Discord dropped. But yeah, he flamed at me. He went crazy. Like, these oaks are gonna come after you. Their Polo GTI or some shit is gonna murder your cars. And I'm like, dude, I would much rather. I don't care how much power this thing's pushing. Meanwhile, I mean, I don't know. It could be very fast, but I don't care because it's a depreciating asset. At the end of the day, I've got shit that's in my garage that's making money every second, and it's putting a smile on my face. How often do you hear a kid saying, "Oh my god, I want a Polo"? Like, no, I want a Skyline. I want a GTR. I want something cool.
I missed like half of that because I was lagging out.
Oh shit.
Sorry, but I got the gist of it. Yeah, it's crazy. I've been harassed by multiple Fiesta STs with big CPR stickers on them.
Mm. I mean, I don't get
I don't want to
harassed on
race
the
you.
street often. So that's actually a funny thing. Like, if I'm driving, I mean, I haven't driven since like lockdown, like the first lockdown, properly. But if I'm in the MR2, everyone wants to race. Every Golf, everything wants to race. If I'm in the FDs, like, people, like, they want to hear the rotary first and then they want to race. If I'm in the GTR, like, no one, it can be a Porsche, it can be whatever, nobody wants to race because everybody thinks the car's got 1,500 horsepower. Mad. It's okay. Hello. Okay, we lost Zarko, but we're gonna carry on. You guys get the gist of it. While we're waiting for him, let's take a look at the chat quickly, and then we'll carry on looking at some cars. So, got 24 people in the chat. What's up, guys? Let me know what cars you want to see. Gareth, if the petition to allow the Mitsubishi, yeah, Lexus V8 and that thing, like an SR engine in something that's supposed to look beastly, may not cut it. Check for Nissan. What? Okay. Okay, let's do that quickly, and I'm just gonna open it up so I don't forget. Nissan what? Varietta. We'll find that. Have you ever found a JZX 100 for sale? Curious at the price. I've also seen a Velside and Amstanga built well, but not kept the best. It's the same car I was talking about. I believe it sold for around 400. The one in Amstanga has a Lexus V8. Yeah, car spotter's 100% right there. There was a red Velside FD with 20B in it. First I'm hearing that one. Saw a grey Velside many years ago in Joburg. I've heard about that, but it's been gone. I haven't seen anything for months about that. Can a person buy half body parts for what? Dion, hi. Can a person buy half bodies? Oh, like a front cut. Yes, you can. So you need to get in touch with iTac and then let them know that you bring it in for parts or resale or whatever. And you can bring in anything. So you can bring in a Supra if you want to, whereas you can't bring it in for collector's item. So any half cuts you can bring in. Hey, you back?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, sorry about that. My Wi-Fi dropped, and I've just been listening in.
Okay. I was just reading chat. Yeah, you saying?
Yeah, Stacked Imports actually bought. I just saw today they're bringing in, or they're exporting a FD shell.
Who's this?
Stacked. I don't know if you know them.
No, local.
Stacked. No. They're also Japan. Australian dude called Shane.
Oh, they're exporting it.
Yeah, they export.
Oh, right. Okay. No, I never heard of them. There was a company in Cape Town. I forgot their name. That. Sorry. I'm really bad at multitasking. Gary, I cannot find any Variettas unless there was one that sold 3 months ago. Nope, nothing that sold 3 months ago.
Gary also asked the Chasers.
Yeah, Chasers. We'll jump in Chasers after the RX-7. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. I'm so bad at the chat tonight. Can you buy a half cut? Yes, you can. That Porno Red is terrible. That was terrible. I remember the day that your black RX-7 arrived. I even left work early to come and see it. Good times. Dude, that was cool. Just, yeah, flip. I bought, in 2016, October, it was the black RX-7. In January 2017, the silver RX-7 arrived, and then 6 months after that, the MR2 arrived. And it was just like, a year, like 9 months worth of just full JDM. It was so mad. And then, yeah, two kids in between, and yeah, life changes. Now I'm working on a boat.
Definitely goals.
Yeah, shot. Um, I'm missing some chat, I think. Check O's banging their piggy banks to see what they can get now. From Anthony. How many Mexican drug cartel kids does one need kidnapped to have an NSX? An NSX, they're pricey. That's actually a good one. We'll look at Chasers and NSX. Whoops. Honda. Before carrying on the chat, here's that baby blue one you want to take a look at. $24,000. No rating at all, huh?
So there's no inspection on it?
No, there is an inspection, but there's no rating. It's I don't know why. I can't answer. Bayhawk. Where's Bayhawk? I don't know. It's a CC, so things are average. It's got a Momo race wheel. It's got a shift light tack thing.
Horrible wheels.
Disgusting. How's this fitment?
Yeah, really nice.
Probably better than what I can do, to be honest. That's Can you? There's an HKS EBC5, but okay. So you're busy driving and you're looking straight. How can you keep your eye all the way down without hitting something?
I don't know, your girlfriend's reading out the
Shot.
wheel tape there for you.
Like I get. Okay, this. Have you ever been in an FD?
Oh, no, actually, I haven't.
When the thing's over, I was like completely dead, and I start seeing people again. You can take the black one for a drive.
Oh, sweet.
But it's very driver focused. So when you're sitting in here, like this is what you see. You see this. Your resting position is right next to the handbrake, right next to your gear stick, and everything is just driver focused. And the dash is sunken in this side of the dash. So it's actually a bit of a challenge to actually see this, which is I'm finding a bit stupid and strange. But a
Yeah,
chaser,
like I know the center console, he just kind of faces you as well.
yeah, everything. It's just like a Supra.
Yeah.
Um, Everything's driver focused, and you'll find the same with the MR2 SW20. The GTR, yes, sort of, but more so on these cars. And Samet, I'm sure you watch Samet.
Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff.
His chaser, he's got his gauges drilled into his dash over here, like the airbag section. And that dash kind of curves more in, so it's more visible. This is shit. Being brutally honest there. Now, time machine spec, 4 grading, BB. You can't get better than BB unless it's a brand new car. However, you can get a 4.5. 5 you'll never see. 5 is brand new. 31,000 kilometers. It's the second revision, so it came standard with the big wing, came standard with the bumper that I have suspended in my ceiling.
Yeah, that's neat.
Very neat. Stock wheels. These are the wheels I've got on my black RX-7. Stock exhaust. Is that damage? No.
I think that's a sticker.
Already wheel stock. That's not stock. That's a Grady boost gauge. And then I'm assuming that's Grady wheel pressure.
Plus he's got there.
It's actually pretty ugly, to be honest. I took one of my normal gauges and I tried mounting it here, exactly where this is, without this raised section, and it completely blocks everything. Like if you're sitting down, you can't see like anything below 3,500 RPM. So a bit shite. But what the guys do, I haven't done mine. This is actually a speaker, by the way, at the top.
Oh, that's cool.
So very shit speaker, to be honest. Well, actually, unless mine are blown on both cars, but it sounds cuck. What they do is the speaker cover comes off, and then they 3D print a gauge pod here that faces this way.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Which, yeah, I haven't bothered doing. Yeah, this is Time Machine spec. It's got an issue on the rear. Boot area.
Yeah, it's strange that they don't show them. Well, it's a stationary camera that takes all these photos, so.
I guess it wouldn't be feasible for them to do that, to be honest.
Yeah, it's.
You'd have to go to a shop if you really wanted, or get one of those auction buyers to go and do a full report on the car, take photos. Because I'm assuming, okay, I was going to say this is a USS Tokyo, but like Sam had done some USS Tokyo videos where the guys walk in and it's just lots and lots and lots of cars, and you're allowed to freely walk through. Some of them have keys inside, you can start them, can't drive them around there. But yeah, mad. If I had to buy a car this expensive, I mean, now you're heading into the millions of rands territory.
Yeah.
If I was spending millions of rands on a car, I would make a plan to get out to Japan now. Not when you're spending 90,000 rand on RX-7. I couldn't give a fuck what lands.
No. Yeah, see, this is where I thought the RX, like most RX-7s are.
Well, at this price range.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
so this car here,
I was kind of bummed about that.
this exact car would have landed, not landed, it would have sold when I bought mine for probably about $16,000 to $18,000. The prices have tripled on all my vehicles. Sorry, on all my RX-7s, not vehicles. How's this thing?
And that thing is pretty cool. First glance.
It's an R, so it's been rebuilt, but not rebuilt too well. CC, so it's average. I dig the paint though. It looks like it's got a Defi gauge in it. You can't see, steering wheel's in the way. Momo race wheel, but with a different horn in it. That's an HKS EVC 3. It's got the digital buttons on it. Digital display with the buttons. Recaro seat, 2 Recaro seats. You know, often you see JDM cars with just the single.
Yeah, that's usually how most of my homies run it as well. The seats are expensive.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, how's this? So this is the exact holder I've got for my Power FC. It's an R Magic holder. These are auto gauge gauges, just by the way. They're not. That's Pro Sport. Those are auto gauge. That's sacrilege. Yeah, dude.
This dude is definitely sliding this car around.
Yeah, likely. Quite nice though, but yeah, price.
Nice wheels, nice paint, good fitment. But I mean, that's cheap stuff too.
Looking at the chat, I'm going to skip a little bit of the chat. Sorry, guys. Darian Naidu, hey, are you in Durban? Yes, I am in Durban. So is Zarko. Zarko's from LowChance. If you guys don't know, LowChance does merch and JDM stuff. Go take a look. They also have JDM cars they're representing in Durban. I've seen a white S13 with a Jay-Z in it. Also in Umhlanga. Duran's car had a Jay-Z in for a little while. Now he's going for he had a 1 Jay-Z. Now he's going for a 2 Jay-Z. Car Spotter's talking to some dude about hitting him up on Instagram. Things are getting serious. Could have been black. I'm losing a lot of context here. Car Spotter replied to Darian saying he's also in Durban. Anthony, I'm skipping a bunch of chat now. Cool.
Ethan says there's a big turbo red S14 for sale in Durban. I think that's
Jono's car, isn't it?
That's Jono's car, yeah. Unless it's
probably Jono.
It's got no stickers, it's Jono's.
Yeah, it must be Jono's.
Good price. That motor's worth almost the full value of that car.
Jono's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's put in a lot of work and a lot of teething issues that he sorted out, which is awesome because I didn't want to see that thing go to waste.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's look at some chases. Sorry, it was NSX, and then we'll look at the chases quickly. Gary reckons he's picking up his merch tomorrow.
Shout Gary.
Gary Givers. Kelvin
I
says,
feel so bad because Gary,
yeah,
I confirmed the wrong meet location with him before we went into lockdown.
heard about that. He was sitting at the garage, no one was there, no one was checking their phones either.
No, everyone was just too excited
Seeing
to
people.
get out a bit. Sorry about that, Gary.
Check this out, we've got 3 NSXs. Who asked about an NSX? Somebody asked in the chat about the NSX, but we've got 3, all of them are fully automatic, which is pretty shit. Autos back in the day were just crap. 3.5 grading, C interior, exterior, some really cool looking. For me, the pop-up headlight versions, they're the best. I don't know your feeling on it.
Yeah, 100%.
This one's got Recaro seats.
I love the Confetti Recaros.
Oh, that's okay.
Also stupid expensive.
There's I forgot their name. They're on my Instagram. They do secondhand JDM parts. They pretty much sell seats. And
I think, yeah, I might follow the same guy.
used car parts, I think, something like
Used
that.
car parts. Yeah,
Yeah.
used racing parts or used car
That's
parts.
it. Yeah. Second hand, they're like, flip. If you had to convert it, it's like 15,000 rand.
Yeah, I mean, a new pair of Brids or Brides, or however you want to pronounce it, is like 30K, I think, just for one.
There's a company in Cape Town called Fury Autosport.
Yeah.
I don't think they're real though. But
no, I don't want to.
They're $5,000.
No, they're not real. But
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you're into, then it's cool. I mean, they look pretty nice.
I mean, yeah. So they've got these Recaros as well. I'm pretty sure these are not real either, but 4.8 each.
They look nice though. But I mean, if you're not worried about,
They look
reps,
good.
then go for it.
They've got their Brids here somewhere. I forgot. Yeah. These were 5.5 or something. They look legit.
I mean, yeah, I think until you sit in them, then you realize actually what's cutting. Wow, okay, those look super real.
Those.
Yeah, the Kevlar back and everything. I mean, you could fool anyone with that, unless they're like, I mean, if they're standing outside your car, you can play with them.
Yeah, true.
Oh, but it's a safety thing at the end of the day. If you're not too concerned about rep seats, then it's the way to go.
I mean, I've never had issues.
Much rather just import. I'll just much rather import like a second hand.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So you can find quite a few things in Japan reasonable. Like, I buy a lot of my parts from Japan, and I don't know what the shipping will be like on a seat, but you can find like a little tear on a Sparko seat, and you can buy the seat for like $30 in Japan. I don't know what the shipping's like though.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. We were looking into doing containers from Japan, but it's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
You can do LCAs, so you can do pallets, and there is a guy in Cape Town working on bringing containers in.
Yeah, it's a bit pricey, and container prices have just pretty much gone up 1.5 times in the last few months, last few weeks, so it's even worse now. Yeah, this is a pretty fugly interior on this white. I mean, if it was full black, it would look a little bit better, but it's an auto. This one sold for the most amount of money. $76,000, 1995 T-top. Fully automatic 4B, so it's near mint condition, but it's an auto. And this is what the autos are fetching, so you can only imagine what the manuals are getting. That's you entering R34 GTR territory there with the price. I don't think there are any manuals that actually sold auto. Yeah, manual. Oh shit, how's that?
Yeah, that's $1 million.
Yeah. 47,000 US dollars. This is a manual though. This is the first time I've seen a manual in ages. Gary, if you're still watching, how's this thing? So manual sold for 47,000. not my first choice in color for an NSX. Definitely needs a respray, it's faded. How's all the oil patches on the floor? Oh, we lost, I think we lost you, Zaka.
No, I'm here, man. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
And now we can hear you. Chasers. We're going to look at some chasers quick. And then, what do you want to look at? You want us to look at some kite cars?
I'm keen to look at some JZX 100s and 110s.
Come on.
I don't know if the chat wants to see any mini Pajeros and K cars or carries.
I guess as soon as they come up and we... I just need to keep a watch on the concurrent viewers and see how many people drop off in the Pajero show.
Yeah.
What are we saying? Chasers, and then come on, refresh. Here we go. JZX 100 and 90.
I think 110s as well. Could be wrong.
No, 101.
Well, chaser, only chasers are 100s. So.
Did you see that Grand Regalia for sale on Gumtree?
No. There was actually a chaser for sale a while back. I think it was a Botswana Ridge car, but it was completely destroyed. Like a brown missile. It was horrible.
Serious? Where was it selling?
I think it was in Mpumalanga.
Oh,
Could be wrong. But it was a... Oh, here it is.
How's this thing?
That's not...
JZX 90 Grand Regalia.
How much does he want for that?
He wants 250k.
No, wait.
Or nearest cash offer. It's got bridge seats in it, big single turbo, 2JZ. How's that?
Actually, let's try and send me this, and I didn't know where he saw this car.
I advertised it on my Instagram for the owner for like a day or so on one of my stories.
Oh, okay.
And then I just saw it again on Gumtree the other day. But yeah, this thing is boss. Precision turbo, like not. He hasn't cheaped out on this thing.
No, that's crazy.
Maybe on the fuel pressure regulator.
I wonder how that thing's SA Ridge.
So this would have come in as a returning resident. So,
yeah, would have had to.
Yeah, there's no other way.
Unless there's other ways, you know.
No. Well, yeah, but I wouldn't go around so freely advertising a car.
Advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Probably got real TEs on it as well.
Likely, yeah. I mean, I know guys who've taken like GC8 Subarus and then they've, from like bots and Swazi, and then they've just slapped on SA plates and SA, shaved the block, shaved the firewall, and then restamped.
Yeah, it's there's ways, but it's sketchy, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You don't want to get your car taken away from you.
Yeah, I'm not keen on any of that. So here's some JZX 100s. You tell me which one.
Prices have gone crazy.
Yeah, I did. 29,000 for this. Tell me which ones to open.
The Tour V with the white wheels looks interesting. 14 grand start.
Oh, this one got listed May 19th, June. Did it actually sell? May
That thing looks clapped.
Yeah.
Which is what you want if you want to buy a Chase in Japan.
Yeah, but you don't want to pay that price though.
No. You're going to be putting it into walls. So.
These prices are mad though.
Oh, it looks nice.
Which one? This
It's
one?
been listed so many times as well.
Yeah, never sold at all. There's a 19.
I don't know what the reserves are on these because
Yeah, we'll never
we actually know a guy in Cape Town who bought one about 2 years ago and just lives at Ebisu now. Dion.
Yeah, he was with Adam LZ and stuff a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he's with the Instar guys there. I heard that he owned a R33 with that Fielding guy. What Fielding?
Matt Fielding.
Matt Fielding, yeah. Like they shared a car there.
Yeah, he's Dion Foncel.
Yeah, pretty cool knowing with some SA dudes
Yeah, he
out
actually
there.
did a little vid for Adam LZ because he took his big red, I think Sony red camera or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Took
yeah,
it
yeah.
up there,
Well,
filmed some
just
stuff.
with the radio.
I don't know what other chases to click on, so I'm just kind of scrolling. So let's just look at these quick. This one sold
Yeah,
for almost $30,000. 4 grading CC, super neat, clean car. Shit
some
pictures, man.
APs on it.
How's that interior?
That interior is super clean.
From what we
And
can
it's a
see.
black interior.
Yeah, it's nice though.
It's a must. Yeah, this isn't something you want to
No,
take to the track.
no, definitely not. How common is this Momo race wheel?
I keep thinking that they're naughty personals, but they're all
Yeah,
memos.
the original Momos. I've got the exact one in my 32. But it's so common. It's like, yeah, everyone's got that, and it's like the polo of Japan steering wheels. Looking at the chat quick, what do you guys want to see? I got to knock off in the next 5, maybe 10 minutes. Zarko, what do you want to see? You want to see some Kai cars? What exactly?
I'm not sure now.
Do you know that? What is AZ1?
Maybe some Suzuki carries. I don't know if you guys are looking for a little shop car run around. This could be a cool little
Um,
toy. If you're bringing in a container, you can
Kerry,
fit like
Kerry truck or Kerry truck?
carry truck. Yeah.
Huh? That's weird. It's now showing Toyota, but I'm clicked on check out Silica, Celsior, but I've chosen Suzuki. Check, it doesn't want me to show Suzuki's here. Matt Folks, Kai cars are going to be so sick. Suzuki Half-Life. Okay, so let's look at the K trucks then.
Gareth is correct on the Honda Beat. Those are cool.
Yeah, there was actually one for sale. I almost bought it. There was a Honda Beat for sale in Joburg about 4 years ago. It was before I got the MR2. It was like a month before, and yeah, the dude was like, yeah, someone might come and view the car, and I'm like, no, I want the car. I don't need to view it. I'm in Durban. I'll just send it down, and then like stopped replying, and okay, it's definitely not the truck. It's not this, right?
These are all new, 2021.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm not sure what the other.
maybe it's a
No,
Kerry van. Um, no, it's not a van. Maybe just the Kerry. Let's try that.
yeah.
Looking at the chat, do you guys think a Prelude is still decent for a 20-year-old, 21-year-old? I think so. Or will I be having too much problems with it? I think it all depends on how much your budget is, how much driving you're going to be doing, exactly what you want with the car, because they're relatively cheap. There was one for sale recently for like 25 grand in Cape Town. The HT something 22. I think if you're going to be getting a car like that, it's a Honda, it's probably going to be okay with regards to issues. And yeah, I don't know much about them. I don't know, Zaka, do you know anything about the Preludes?
Um, not not too clued up on Hondas, but I wouldn't mind Prelude actually. If I had to have like a second car, dual drive, I think Prelude's awesome.
Pity about the front wheel drive though.
Just look after, do your general maintenance on a 30-year-old car and, you know,
Yeah,
take
yeah,
care of it.
that's the thing.
Should
It's an
treat
old
you
car.
well. Well, I think they came with B16s. I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, super reliable motors from what I've heard and seen. So
The one that I
I think a Prelude would be a good car, first car if you're willing to get your hands dirty every now and again.
yeah, I think also
Um,
cheaper, and there's a lot of support in South Africa for them.
yeah, for sure. Don't modify it or do some aesthetic work, but
Here,
I
look at
mean
this.
it's NA. Don't put too much finger there, and
So
should be
2.2
fine.
liter. It's probably not the most economical car out there. especially with
Yeah,
the old 90s automatic.
no.
How's the dash?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much have an AMG there. Brand new Merc.
We buy cars. That's yeah. No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Don't do it.
But there was one
There's
that's
a Prelude with pop-ups. Let me
yeah, this one here.
what that is. I want to really hold.
This
That's
looks like a Nissan Exa.
It actually looks like a long EXO, yeah.
Let me find an Exa there. Like every Nissan Exa is either white or black. Oh my god! So the only one here is red.
Convertible. Oh,
Exa
I don't think that's a
convertible. That's not
convertible.
convertible.
No.
This is a piece of shit. Okay. I don't know, dude. I would say the price is good. They're reliable because of Honda, and you probably have decent support in South Africa. Yeah, is this what you wanted?
Yeah, these are relatively new though. What years are these? This is 2019.
So let's go price. I mean year. Let's look at the year. 2021.
Gary, what year are these carries?
Nelson, I think your wife joined the
Okay.
chat. Eh? I'm confused. Like literally typing in the chat. Yes. I'm off to buy a Mark III Prelude. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah. Sold for 133 US dollars.
Neat.
No inspection. This comes free with rabies. Oh, dude. This is
All-wheel
so.
drive.
Dude, this is so Fukushima in the background. This is radiation.
No, I would say that.
This, look at
No,
what the fuck is that, man?
it's the JDM aesthetic we all strive to
Oh, dude,
achieve.
that's a radiation patch right there. Um, yeah. Look, for 133. Okay, let's just do this. Let's say you could import this into Africa, which you can't because it's not a collector's item. But let's say you could. 133 times. Fuck's sake. 133 plus 1,000. Plus times VAT times SARS. Okay, so if you wanted this car, it would cost you. Just doing one more figure here. Make it more accurate. Add on everything else that's landed. Add VAT. Sorry, add the rand. You could land this car for 31,000 rand, registered.
I don't know if that's worth it.
I don't think it's a good deal.
No,
You know what
not a deal.
screws you? It's a flippin'. Oh wait, no, hang on. Sorry, I made a cock up here. Sorry, I made a cock up. I was adding the SARS money onto the shipping as well by mistake. I'll tell you exactly now how much you can land it. One sec. That's 166 times 1 plus $1,000 shipping. Okay, so you can land this car for 17,000 rand.
No chance.
Low chance, bro. How's this
I
one?
mean, you get new ones. You get new carriers in SA. My boss has a few
I've never seen
for
one.
work. Yeah, they're terrifying to drive in.
My buddy's
And
got
they
the
do.
Hyundai H100.
That's big. That's a big truck compared to this.
Yeah,
It's H100 is a massive
it's
compared to
shit to
these.
drive as well, but it's big, yeah.
If you hit the brakes too hard, you'll do a stoppie.
Yeah, short. I got a duck in like a minute, but let's take a look at one last car. We'll end it off with a
What they
Honda
want to see.
Beat, and let's see if the chat has said anything else. Matt Verk says it's got nuclear power. Gary's spinning numbers: 1991, 76. Oh, he's talking, yeah, the epicenter of a nuke. car spotter and my wife are talking. That could be dangerous. Not sold, not sold, not sold, not sold. Did I set sold? Yeah. Sold 3,848. That was pretty expensive now, to be honest. I don't. Do you know much about the Honda Beat?
Not at all, no.
What about the Del Sol?
Del Sols I've never seen one in person, but I know about that dude in Durban that has one.
Yeah, he's got the green left-hand drive one.
Junaid.
That's the one. Yeah, that's Duran's friend. It's left-hand drive though.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Maybe it's left-hand drive.
I wouldn't be too keen on the left-hand drive one. The Honda Beat was a bit of a fail. AutoZone AZ1s, nothing. Not one sold. Unless it might be on the AZ1. Yeah, it's on the AZ1. Do you know this car?
Yeah, I've seen photos of this thing.
They are pricey now. $15,000. This is the base grade version. Zippy.
It's a baby Cosy.
Yeah. Ew. Is that a seat cover? Yeah, I think it's a seat cover. I was going to say the seats are fucked. Manual. How weird is this dash though? Hey, did that S13 of yours have, the Silvia have a fire extinguisher? A flare, not fire extinguisher.
No flare.
I've got 3 flares, but I'm too scared to light them in case it blows my hand off.
Yeah, probably you should probably get rid of them.
No, they're sitting on like my little mantle there with all my other JDM parts.
In your shelf, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that is it for the video. Yeah, dude, thanks for joining. Guys, go take a look at LowChance. So LowChance on Instagram, lowchance.com is where you're selling all your merch.
Yeah.
You can buy merch from your website, right?
Yeah, merch, stickers, and some more goodies coming soon.
You got a payment gateway that works?
Yeah, everything's set up there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I need to buy some shit as well, some stickers, and you guys have got t-shirts. You got one shirt design on at the moment, isn't it? Two shirts.
Two designs, little Toyota inspired shirts, and then
I dig this one.
More of like a comic strip style Sylvia small wheel vibe, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Ho builds then PE or East London.
Yeah, the homie Luke.
Yeah, guys, go check out lowchance.com. Hit up LowChance on Instagram. Let's bring them up to 300 followers.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll actually, there we go. Just got 2 in the last 2 seconds.
Nice, thanks for the plug.
278. Yeah, thanks for joining. Much appreciated. We'll do this again. And then, guys, thank you so much for joining. We will see you all in the next video. Peace.
Have a good night, guys.